we're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy.
Sundays used to be a day of rest for me, but over the past several years, they quickly became a day to reset. Cleaning, laundry, groceries, etc. While I do miss my rest days, I do love getting our home back in order and ready for the week ahead. It is an act of service and love I show to my family. Hey there, I am Molly, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season. And in today's video, I have got a Sunday reset for you. It is kind of a relaxing one, and I'm just going throughout my day, resetting my home, doing things that need to be done, including putting away all of the extra things that I decided not to put out for Christmas this year. Like this house. This house is a light-up house that my dad got for me several years ago, but I decided I did not want to put it out after all this year, and the light has broken on it, and I cannot get it to work anymore, which is quite sad. But maybe I will put it out next year and find a way to put a new light in there. We'll see. But this is actually the day after my birthday back in November. So this is November 19th that I filmed this. And I still had all of my Christmas things just sitting around, and I needed to get those back down in the basement. So that is what I'm doing here. Just getting everything back down into the basement and out of the way because it was cluttering up the kitchen. And I wanted to show you guys my Christmas mouse that I found on Etsy a few years ago. It is just so adorable, and I just love him so much, so I decided I wanted to put him on my desk.
Still rough around the edges, I guess that some things never change. Yeah, I know that it's been ages.
So now I'm gonna just clear off some of the countertops here and get them wiped down.
No matter how hard you try, you cannot push me out, so just listen. I've been thinking of you since you broke it and moved to LA. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get you out of my system. I know we both have some things left to say. Can you stay a little longer? Can I make you change your mind? Yeah, I know that it's over, but can we stay here for a while until everything's alright again? That's cool with you.
Wiping down the countertops is actually my favorite thing to do when I'm cleaning because I feel like it's just so relaxing and doesn't take a lot of brain power. And I wanted to mention that today's video happens to be another Sunday Reset collab hosted by my friend Angel from her channel Angel McMillan. So make sure to check out her video next, and the playlist down below. I will have everything linked for you down in the description box. But it is just a lot of creators here on YouTube making Sunday Reset videos, so you can have so much motivation to help you get yourself ready for the week ahead as well.
Can you stay a little longer? Can I make you change your mind? Yeah, I know that it's over, but can we stay here for a while?
Another spot that kind of gets dirty from cooking is this little area right here with all of the salt and pepper and the oils. It can get quite nasty over here pretty fast, so I wanted to get that wiped down.
Is that cool with you? Cool with you? Cool with you? 'Cause that's cool with me. Cool with me. Cool with me. Just stay a little longer. Can I make you change your mind?
And this is the last countertop space that I wanted to wipe down. And something I wanted to share with you guys that my dad actually pointed out to me when they were here a couple months ago visiting is that there is like a film left over after wiping down the countertops with my multi-surface cleaner. And I did not realize that that just means that my countertops are not fully clean. So I'm gonna try to see if you can see it here. I'm gonna show you a clip of what they look like right after I had finished wiping them down. You can see kind of a filmy residue has been left behind a little bit, almost. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here on camera. I was trying to capture it, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see it quite like I can in person. But next time you clean your countertops, see if you have like a filmy residue left over. And I can't remember what my dad said that is exactly like, oh, because multi-surface cleaners, you know, they start out as a powder. So there's always going to be like some kind of powdery stuff left over after you use it. So the best way to, here it is, you can kind of see just a little bit. You kind of see some streaking going on. So that's the residue. So what you want to do to properly clean your countertops afterwards is wet it down with some more water. Like I was trying to use hot water. So just use hot water, wipe it down, and then dry it after that. And then that should take care of the residue that's left over. So now you can see it's kind of like you can't see it anymore. It's kind of gone. So that's nice. So next thing I wanted to do was switch out my towel here, just the kitchen towel that I like to use on here. Sometimes I feel like I don't switch them out often enough. And then I'm gonna start cleaning the sink, which is another one of my favorite things to do besides wiping down the countertops. Once again, it is another nice and relaxing task to do in the kitchen. If you don't clean anything else, just try to clean your sink at least. It's more dirty than you think it is. Now I'm going to attempt to season the cast iron skillet for the first time by myself. I watched some videos on how to do it, and I don't know if I did it correctly here. I'm checking it. I'm like, I think I did it right. I don't really know. It looks kind of seasoned to me.
I've always admired those who just do it and they conquered their fears. They fall back down and they keep getting up and they try to steer clear. I'm afraid, I'll admit. What if
It feels so nice to have the kitchen back in order and cleaned and reset for the next week ahead. So now I'm going to go into our bedroom and take the sheets off of the bed and get those washed. I actually just bought these new like minty green sheets for us because we haven't gotten new sheets in like 2 to 3 years, I think. So I was like, it was time to get some new sheets. But I had our old sheets ready to go, and so I put those back on the bed and put these in the wash, including our big quilt.
goes on? Let's have a good time, night of the century. Our best days can be done.
Now here I am putting our giant quilt, king size quilt, into the washing machine, and I kind of have to finagle this thing because it's so big, and a lot of the times when I wash it, it will do it twice because it has to do like a weight and balance type of thing in the washing machine, and if too much of it is on one side, it'll redo the whole thing. So I try to get it in there as evenly as possible as I possibly can.
I aim so high and I reached it all. Why do I keep fading? I'm afraid, I'll admit. What if I'm stuck in my mind? I'm not great, neither rich.
And while that is washing, it is laundry time because I had a bunch of laundry that had piled up again. I'm just not up with my laundry game lately. I just cannot keep up with it, feels like. So I just had all kinds of laundry, especially the kids. I think this was mainly the kids' laundry. And so I think I washed them, I think, throughout the week. And it was like I finally got a chance to get to put them away, like fold them and put everything away here. Just looking at their clothes, I can tell how much they're growing. Their clothes are getting bigger. They're not the tiny little baby like tiny little clothes anymore, and it's just, oh wow, I can't believe how much they're growing. Now that the laundry is done, I decided that I wanted to make some chocolate chip cookies on this day. So I'm getting everything ready to go. And while I'm doing that, I decided to go ahead and prep my Brussels sprouts for tonight's dinner. Now, I did not show the dinner that I made on this day. I just decided I would show myself doing the Brussels sprouts only. I was just cutting them up and putting them in a bowl, and I just left them in the fridge until I was ready to make dinner later. Now, this chocolate chip cookie recipe is my favorite one. I have been making it either since 2017 or 2018, and I just found it on Pinterest like one of those years, and it is so good. It's made with brown sugar, flour, baking soda, a little bit of salt, and vanilla and eggs, and it is so easy. It is like one of the easiest chocolate chip cookie recipes ever. We have a big sweet tooth in our family. All of us just love sweets. And I think baking the chocolate chip cookies at home is a lot healthier than buying like store-bought processed ones, in my opinion. Are y'all ready to see the worst mess in the house? Dun-dun, dun-dun. Just horrible. But you know what? The kids had so much fun and they were being in their creative element. So let's get this cleaned up. So if you remember a couple of Sunday reset videos ago, I cleaned this same area with another big mess just like this. So, but I just love that they are being creative and using those imaginations and just getting messy like a kid should. And so I'm like, all right, I will let them do that instead of having so much screen time, because I do feel like they have way too much screen time. And this little thing, it was stuck. It was like stuck to the table there. And there was like little bits of paper stuck to the table that I had to try to get up. So I'm just gonna spray this thing down and let it sit for a while. And while that is kind of just soaking, I wanted to get the rest of the basement cleaned up because there were toys everywhere. And I just needed to have this space feel clean again, because I think I've mentioned this before. This is where I work, because I work full-time from home and I work in the basement. And sometimes I have felt if it is just crazy down here, I have such a hard time concentrating, and all I can think about is how messy it is, and I just want to clean it.
Like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul, and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know.
Even my craft table it ends up being a catch-all. Just stuff just accumulates here, and I do use it for crafting every so often, but somehow just things just end up on this table like all the time. So I wanted to get that cleared off and have it like a blank space as well. And my kids were messing with all of my ribbons this week, so I had to roll them back up into their little spots here. I love having this little ribbon thing in my craft box, dream box. It is just wonderful. I know where all of them are now. I'm not trying to search for all of my ribbons and twine and things. So I just love having this craft box and knowing exactly where all of my crafty things are located now, instead of all over the house, which is what happened before. Now that I got everything cleared off the floor, I want to do a quick sweep and kind of get the couch back in order as well. And then after that, we're going to tackle that craft table, the one with all of the paint on it, and see if we can get that nice and clean.
Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you.
All right, time to tackle this giant mess here. All this paint. Luckily, it is washable paint, so it's pretty easy to come up with the multi-surface cleaner. But there was like chunks of paper still stuck to the table, so I got the idea to grab my Cricut like scraper tool and kind of scrape it, and it worked beautifully. Now I'm just gonna wipe it down a couple more times with more surface cleaner, and it'll be ready to go.
All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us, and we could stay up all night.
Oh, so much better.
Doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that.
So as I was closing this, I noticed there was more paint, just like last time, stuck on the table, like right here where it folds up. So I was like, better get that taken care of as much as I possibly could, because it's kind of stuck. Well, that is a wrap for today's Sunday Reset. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to check out Angel's channel and the group playlist. I'll have them all linked down below. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.